Is Apple's human touch in the App Store a shield for fairness? Elon Musk takes aim at Apple, claiming its App Store is stacked against rivals like his own XAI. But what if Musk's campaign actually boosts his own app's visibility? Could he end up undermining his own lawsuit?
Upping the ante, saying he would apologize to Musk if Musk signs an affidavit around not manipulating the X algorithm. Who's right?
I mean, the reality is that both the algorithm that powers X and Apple's App Store rankings, these are both pretty murky, so it's kind of hard to tell. By the way, these two have been dueling it out for a long time over several things, including OpenAI's corporate governance shift. So this is nothing new, but obviously getting pretty spicy, never a dull moment. As far as Musk's allegations, which were really about Apple and its App Store rankings, it's hard to tell whether he's got a case. It's hard to tell whether he's serious also about bringing a case forward. And by the way, important note also is that the one entity, the one person that's kind of staying out of this tit for tat is, of course, Apple and Tim Cook. You don't see them wading into this mud.
No, but you have seen allegations before around Apple and its App Store and antitrust violations. Where does all that stand? And is this something that Elon could join the bandwagon on?
Yeah, I mean, I think there are a couple of issues here. And so what Elon has called out is really the App Store ranking. And this is tricky. It's hard to know whether there is something called self-preferencing going on, which could be a potential antitrust violation. Part of the reason it's murky is because Apple uses a mix of algorithmic ranking and human curation to come up with the App Store rankings. And so that would be pretty hard to prove that on the human curation side in particular, they're kind of, purposely penalizing XAI and Grok, which is Elon Musk's product, and purposely, elevating, promoting ChatGPT here. ChatGPT, by the way, also, this is another complication. It is the most popular app when it comes to consumer apps for AI models, right? And so Grok and other players for sure are growing in popularity, but ChatGPT is the most popular one at the moment. I think the other issue here, and this is something that's really TBD, is this partnership that Apple has with OpenAI and sort of where that goes. Because at the moment, and a lot of people are legitimately upset about this, and it is a valid complaint here, the only option for users to kind of power Apple Intelligence, to power Siri with an AI model is ChatGPT. So if you go and you set up Apple Intelligence, that is your only option. And there are users who pay for premium accounts for other players, for other AI models. They can't use their AI model of choice. So I think that really remains to be seen. That is not currently what Musk is, going to taking Apple to task for. But it's certainly something that's coming up a lot, elsewhere with complaints.
Yeah, you had a good discussion with Andrew this morning about sort of Apple's influence behind pushing people into chat. It's also, not to get too conspiratorial, but it's hard to discount completely the fortunes of Musk and Cook in the White House and how that spread between, favorability with the president, how that might be playing some role here.
Yeah, I think that is getting into conspiratorial territory, Carl, but I'll go there with you if I must. I do think, yes, Musk is on the outs with Trump, and a lot is being made of that. By the way, though, Trump's AI czar, David Sacks, those two are very friendly. Elon Musk and David Sacks, they go way back to their PayPal days. And I do think that Musk has the ear of David Sacks. And David Sacks also yesterday posted on X all about kind of this, ideal picture for AI, for the future of AI in the U.S., and how important it is that it's not a monopolistic outcome. So there's that relationship as well, which I think is important.
We're still figuring out entire business models around this incredibly fast-growing industry. Michal, who was up early with the guys on Squawk. Good to see you, Michal Lev-Ram.
Thank you.